Monday, which means it's time for another video. I say this every beginning of every video that I do. I just want to say thank you guys for voting on the poll. I appreciate the votes because it does matter. It decides what movie I'm going to review next. And if you're new to this channel, because I have gotten a few new subscribers, I do a poll every week. And I used to do requests of movies for me to review, but now or movies that I'm reviewing on the poll, but now I've been doing all my blind buys because I have over 70 blind buys, movies that I've had for years now that I have not watched yet. So I'm trying to get through that. And one of the poll, and I just recently got this last week, is Wolfen. This is the Warner archive release of Wolfen. This came out in 1981. This was during the the heyday of the 80s werewolf movies. This is the same year as The Howling and American Werewolf in London. Is it better than those? No. I don't know, my cat's doing something right now. But this is actually a pretty good movie though. It's very long, so if you're not going to be this is like almost a 2-hour long movie. Yes, almost a 2-hour long movie. So if you're not committed, sorry for the glare too, if you're not committed to watching it right away, don't watch it right away. Wait till you're like really doing nothing and sit and watch it. Luckily I was literally doing nothing. I did all my running around for the day and just sat down and watched it. It was a pretty decent movie. It's not your standard werewolf movie as well. It's not your standard werewolf movie either. Usually full moon, blah blah blah. Somebody turns into a werewolf every full moon. This actually is not the case with this. It's actually sort of with it's like these Indians, and it's funny too because there's movies that have done stuff like that. It's like this tribe, and they're not even really all there technically. They're like spirits almost, but they look like standard wolves either. They don't look like a CGI type thing. They just look like random wolves. You get decapitations, lots of deaths. This takes place in the streets of New York, very seedy feeling. And that's how a lot of movies, like in the 80s, early 80s, like movies that took place in New York, they're very it was very slimy and dirty. But yeah, and it says, and it's cool too, because, you get the predator's perspectives in this movie, like the point of view. And I looking up on the back of this Blu-ray, it says that the director uses Steadicam camera and a Lumicrane, which is cool because it definitely works for scenes like that. You see so much in these wolves' perspectives. It's very almost heat censored in a way. Like you just see these predators walking around, going all over the city, stuff like that. There's meetings going on outside, and you see that happen. They're watching that as well, and it's hard to explain. It's definitely one that I've never heard of before. I actually haven't heard of this movie till In Search of Darkness, and they didn't even mention it really. They just showed a I think poster of Wolfen because I forget what movie. I think it was when they were talking about one of the werewolf movies from that time, and like I said, they showed a poster of Wolfen, and I was like, "That looks kind of cool." It's very hard to explain. But I recommend it for anybody who loves werewolf movies. But that's really all I have to say about Wolfen. Shortly after this review gets posted, I will be putting more movies on the poll. Like I said, it will be movies that I haven't watched yet that I own. So stay tuned for that. And I've been thinking, maybe in the next month or so, I might start doing a Thursday video again. I used to do Mondays and Thursdays, and then when I started a new job, I was strictly doing Mondays. I might start doing Thursday videos again, but let me know what you guys think about that, if that's something you want to see again. Those will be kind of like top 10s or top 5s, just random horror videos, not reviews. Mondays are strictly just for reviews. But let me know if that's something you guys want to see again. But in the meantime, I'll see you guys next Monday.